Strategic Wealth Strategies podcast with our host, Alan Porter. Alan, what's going on, man? How are you?
It's a beautiful day in North Carolina here, but everybody say your prayers for those people in Western North Carolina. They're still hurting. There's over almost 100 people still missing.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody needs to pray for them.
Yes, for sure. Our topic today is employer challenge of healthcare costs, recruitment and retention of qualified employees. Very, very interesting topic. Alan, please tell us what you're talking about because everyone is concerned about healthcare costs.
Well, Neil, healthcare costs are extremely expensive and going up all the time. You have high deductibles. You don't have your choice of doctor. You don't have this. You don't have that. Well, just on a healthcare plan, I can save individuals and employers 30 to 7, in some cases, 70% of what they're paying for their healthcare right now with your choice of doctors, and a lower deductible and a lower copay. Now think about that. People don't know about this, and they need to.
No doubt.
But the other thing is I have a health and wellness program that is, and I'm going to explain it as we go through the questions here, Neil, but it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard of.
Alan, what are some of the other problems employers are having nowadays?
Well, it's just like the title of this one. Employers have problems with revenue. They have problems with lost production. Neil, there's over $312 billion lost to production just last year. Employees with this health and wellness program have an 8% higher production rate and a 7% higher retention rate. Now, understand this. The employer will save approximately $500 a year in FICA taxes on every W-2 employee. And the employees will receive possibly tax-free $100 a month, $1,200 a year of possible tax-free money that they can use any way they want. And I mean, plus a plethora of benefits. But what it does for the employer, Neil, you've got more revenue from decreased taxes. You've got more revenue from increased production. When you're talking a company of 20 to 30,000 people, that's millions of dollars. But now also you've got less problems with recruitment and retention because you have a happier and healthier employee. Because I'll give you an example. One of the things that they have is the Amaze Health app. You press a button on there, you're talking to a qualified doctor or PA or some qualified. These people are on W-2 with this company, or W-2 employees with this company. They're there 24 hours a day. We have access. And let's say, understand this, 50 to 70% of the people out there do not need to go to the emergency room or a doctor. The reason being, they need to talk to a qualified medical person to tell them what's wrong with them. They'll analyze it and prescribe some type of prescription for it. And they can do that as soon as they start feeling bad. But what happens when they don't have this health and wellness program, they wait 2 to 3 days, start feeling worse and worse and worse. Then they go to the doctor and now they're sick. They can't go back to work. So what this does, this decreases the healthcare cost because it's a preventative health. Preventative healthcare that will lower the cost of a employer's healthcare. But it's also got an RX program that's accepted over 70,000 pharmacies across the United States. Zero copay, Neil. Zero copay. And it doesn't affect your regular healthcare, RX card. But a lot of times when people go with the regular healthcare, they have to pay a $20 to $30 deductible. You don't have to with this. It's just another benefit that, like I said, it doesn't cost no net cost to the employer or the employees. This is one of the greatest programs I've ever seen. In fact, they've got a biometric scanner on this that scans 15 different areas of your face, and it comes up with blood pressure, heart rate, indicators for stroke, indicators for for heart attack, other things. There's 15 of them within 99% accuracy. This guy's wife was not feeling well. He scanned her face, comes up with a bunch of numbers. He punched down because he didn't know what they are. He punches that button within 3 to 10 seconds. He's talking to a qualified medical person that read those numbers on there and said, it looks like she's having a heart attack. Get her to the hospital. Probably saved her life. But there's many other benefits to this program that we can't go over today. But those 4 things right there, recruitment, retention, increased production, and savings on taxes are absolutely huge for the employer.
Alan, it seems to me that you have many things covered that concern people, especially in retirement.
Well, Neil, it's just like I show people how to have a tax-free retirement, because taxes, if people think they're going down, we got a $35 trillion deficit, but have a tax-free retirement that you can't be sued for. It avoids probate. And understand this, with these cash value life insurance policies that we've gone over, they eliminate the risk in retirement that a stock portfolio only compounds, such as sequence of returns risk. And the number one fear in retirement is running out of money before you run out of life. They eliminate that. They eliminate tax risk. They eliminate government risk. They eliminate market risk. They eliminate longevity risk. They give you pennies for pennies on the dollar, hundreds of thousands, not millions of dollars for long-term care, completely tax-free. And also, Neil, I've always said this, it's not about return on investment when you retire. It's about distribution of your assets. And we give guaranteed income through cash value life insurance and also fixed and fixed index annuities that a stock portfolio can't even come close to matching. They say, well, Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, they always say, well, life insurance is a bad investment. Well, it's not an investment. In fact, it's very detrimental to call life insurance an investment. It's in an asset class all its own. There's no other financial vehicle can perform like this and eliminate the risk in retirement. And people need to know this, but they don't, Neil.
Alan, all the information people need to know about, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, as I've always said, it's up there in the corner of my picture here, but you can call me at 910-551-1046, or email me at strategicwealth0@gmail.com, or you can always go to my website that has a plethora of information at www.strategicwealthstrategies.com. I've got dozens of videos in there that explain a lot of these things that I talk about all the time. But if you call me, Neil, I don't charge for consultation. I want to educate people out there.
Appreciate it, Alan. It was great information. All right. That was the Strategic Wealth Strategies podcast, guys. Take care.